I need new music.
This is the JJO Discover New Music Podcast.
All right, let's do it. It's time for Discover New Music. Joining me today is Aaron Pauley of Mice and Men, here to talk new music, Another Miracle, the latest album dropping November 14th from the band. And Aaron, let's just get right to it, because obviously the rock world is aflutter. The metal world is excited. There's just electricity coming around. It's the first new music from you guys in a couple years. Sonically, where is this album landing in the Of Mice and Men catalog? Are we going to see heavier? Are we going to hear softer, poppier, grungier? What did you guys want to go for sound-wise on this?
It's funny because I feel like we never really know. I don't think, like, we've never discussed it. I don't think we've ever sat down one time and been like, where are we going to go with this one?
Right.
But the feedback has been that this record is one of our heaviest in a long time. Some of the songs I think are our heaviest songs that we've ever dropped.
Right.
And then I think it sort of takes the experimental nature of Echo with some of the melodicism and some of the more I would say melodic nature of Tether, but then it dials up the intensity, because we, much like our third album, and it's funny because going back in time and looking things retroactively, it always or retrospectively, it always you always like glean more from it, you know.
Right.
One thing I realized about that record is it was one that we had made where we did a significant portion of the writing, recorded a little bit of it, went on tour, and then we still had that sort of stage energy fresh in our minds when we went back into the studio.
Right.
And this record was very much the same thing, because we started working on this basically shortly after releasing Tether, because we always, I don't know, we're just crazy. We always just start working on new music immediately. We really like the process, you know, we love the process of getting together and making music. So once the record's done, we're like, okay, well, let's just start making music again.
Right.
And this time it's not, no pressure. So
and it's interesting because you guys, you've been working on it, whatever album it is, you've been working on it for a year, let's say. So when it finally drops, it's kind of old news to you, even though you're still enjoying it and everything. But I could see, wanting to see what's in the greener pastures of a new record as all the fans enjoy the current music that's coming out. Well, I know there's been a lot of buzz around this. And Another Miracle, again, like I said, drops the 14th. And you guys, again, to add to even more craziness, go, you did everything yourself. You guys engineered, you took on the mastering and mixing of it. This was a very close to you project. Why was that so important for you to have it done that way this time?
It's just something that we really enjoy. Like I said, we really love the process.
Right.
It's a definite challenge when you take the reins for yourselves, but there is also a lot of creative freedom, and just freedom, especially with regard to time. When you work on it, when it's your own project, for us doing it all in-house, it's, if you can't sleep one night and it's 2:30 in the morning or something, and you want to wake up and put an hour of work in, you can do that, versus usually when you're working with a producer, there's whether, even though you are the one hiring them, there's always this feeling, especially with regard to experimentation, like, well, I don't want to waste too much of this person's time experimenting with an idea. Generally, the feeling when you're recording with a producer is, oh, I should have been more prepared so I could just come in and record my parts. But when you're sort of doing it yourself, you're sort of left to your own devices, which then is a perfect avenue for problem solving, which is a perfect avenue for growth and learning.
Look at that. We're growing and learning together.
We are growing and learning every day. We're trying to.
Now, on the flip side of that, though, too, I guess you could probably weigh on, maybe also you can kind of get in your own way by not having that buffer there, or maybe that not interested, but what's the unbiased party, if you will, when it comes to maybe bringing someone outside. Did you run into any of that?
Oh yeah, for us, it's really, really important that we have deadlines because otherwise we will sit and tinker with things forever. So for us, in a lot of ways, our deadline is sort of our producer. Plus, we've been really fortunate throughout our careers to work with some of the best producers in rock and
Mhm.
metal, from people like David Bendith and Howard Benson and Josh Wilbur, and every single one of them taught us invaluable lessons and made themselves available to us even when we started self-producing. Just if
Yeah,
you ever need anything, just let us know type vibes.
yeah,
um which for us, this is our third record that we've done that, and it was sort of born out of necessity during the pandemic because everything closed, and
right.
we still have to make music. So we just wanted to figure out a way of doing it to where our fans could still enjoy it, because
Yeah,
regardless, we would still I don't know. Even if nobody was listening, we would be getting
still
together
doing
and
it.
making music. Yeah, it's just we're addicted.
I love it. Well, we're glad you're addicted because now we get another record from you. Again, another miracle from Of Mice and Men dropping on the 14th. We've already gotten a little taste of it. The music video for Wake Up, this kind of I don't want to say extra. It's you get out in this crazy conscious space and really the visuals match the song perfectly, and I know a lot of people have been praising that music video. Tell us about that, and maybe I know you partnered with I'm blanking on the name, the director for that one.
Yeah, Mike Matsui. So
Mike,
we
that's
did.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, so we recorded that. It was shot in a historic church that's been turned into like this event center that has a full RGB wiring where you can kind of or full RGB lighting, full RGB wiring. No, sorry, my brain is 4-month-old dad brain. It's
That's
it's a,
right.
it's
You're
a
doing
little
great.
mushy. It's got baby food
Like that
constitution to
baby
it.
food, yeah, right there.
Yeah.
It's that same consistency.
Yeah, and so we shot the video in San Francisco. And for that video, it was way more about finding, for Mike, who's our director that we partnered with for all the videos on this campaign. This one was about finding the location that had that sort of very distinct, sort of tangible vibe to it that the song had, and then mostly doing things like practical effects, like different lens flares and things like that. So it wasn't so much about CGI and fast cuts, or even necessarily like actors and storytelling. It was much more about letting the history of the building kind of tell the story, which is interesting, right? Because it's like the lack of telling a story is the story, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, well, that's how you guys do that. Imagine if I could just go to the label and just be like, no, the lack of a song is the song.
It's guys, you're not understanding what I'm saying here. It's
You
very
don't
simple.
get it. It's the absence of notes is what we're doing here. That's
Look,
where the
it'll make sense.
is.
It'll make sense in the end. I swear. Well, it's
Totally.
really cool. Like you meant you let the aesthetics there match the song and tell the story, and it is. It's so cool how it works so well together. And I know we'll see more as the album gets out and the other works that you guys have with it. But I know that's been getting a lot of praise for you, and happy to see that extra added visual with the audio that we get from this latest album. The band lineup, you, Phil, Alan, Tino, almost 10 years together in this setup of the band with that copaceticness, if you will. What's exciting, as bandmates, as musicians, to put this new music together, get it out with that closeness that you have now, and what that brings to the final product.
Honestly, it's a rewarding experience, for us. Like, and I say it and I sound like a broken record, but we truly, truly love the process of getting together and making music.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where a lot of the excitement comes from. It's um, through collaboration, you're going to end up with something that's greater than the sum of its parts. And it's something that sort of makes everybody's excitement barometers sort of tick up, um, and for us, that's really what we chase. We sort of chase what excites everybody, and there's something magical about a musical moment when you're collaborating with people where all of a sudden there's energy in the room where there wasn't before. There's excitement where there wasn't before. There are these ideas that manifest themselves where there weren't before. And that to me is a much more rewarding thing to chase that, or to see that process through than to have a collection of finished works at the end, if that makes sense. And
Yeah.
because we love the process, we inevitably end up with more songs and more albums. And this is going to be our 9th record, which is
Crazy.
a ludicrous number. I don't know that
Mhm.
bands have that many. I don't hear that you're supposed to have that many records. Like, I don't know if there's a rule that says like after 8 you're supposed to stop, because 9th album sounds kind of strange. And then I thought, well, in 4 years we'll be on our 12th or
Yeah.
13th, and I know that we're going to do that. So long as we're still alive,
Mhm.
we're going to keep doing that, because we love the process. And assuming that people still want to listen to them, we will put them out. And if nobody wants to listen to them, we'll still put them out, because
Doesn't matter.
you can do that.
Well, I tell you what, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I'm already excited for that 12th album. I can't wait to hear what's going to be on that one.
Me neither.
Let's enjoy this one where we're at it. And again, it drops November 14th, Another Miracle from Of Mice and Men. Do you have a favorite track on the record, or maybe one that speaks to you more than the others?
Oh, that's really, really hard. Safe and Sound's a really, really close one to the heart. I wrote that one when we found out that we were my wife and I were having a little girl. And I just kept having this dream of her like soul, or her. I don't and it's weird because when you have dreams but they're not so succinct that I just kept having a dream where it was her, and I don't know if it was a soul or light or her body, but just coming down through the universe and her making her way. And I kept having that dream, and when that happens, I tend to try and write songs about it, because then it'll prevent it from happening again.
Right. Put it down. Well, I love it. That's beautiful.
Sweet dream. But that song's called Safe and Sound, and that's on the record.
That's a beautiful answer. I love that. And again, you and I were catching on before I hit record here and got this going. Girl dad, 4 months old. I know being a rock star, hitting the road, and then also changing diapers. It's kind of wild. You gonna get the daughter into music when she's ready. Maybe we'll have a guest appearance on an album when she starts talking and singing like dad.
Yeah, if she likes music, then she will have our full blessing and full support behind it. And if she doesn't like music and she likes something else, then that's what we'll support her in. But she's already been to 4 concerts now.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, she has this really, really nice pair of noise canceling isolation headphones where it's like negative 30 dB.
She's just sound asleep.
They're basically like OSHA standard hearing protection. And she sleeps through most of it, and then she wakes up when she gets. And it's funny because the times that she's woken up and got fussy, like the video at Aftershock, she was hot because my wife was wearing her. So she woke up hot and then crying. And then my wife hands her to me. And then there are people on the internet that are like, that is so mean to scare your daughter in front of all those people. And I was like, no, she's fine. She was sleeping. She just got hot.
Yeah, it's warm. It's a summer music festival. Everyone's cranky because of that. My God.
Yeah, me too, especially.
Well, I love it. And I'm so happy for you guys. Congratulations again for that. It's
thank
great.
you so much.
And last question. This is before we get, of course, into our rapid fire. Masterpiece Theater James Lipton question, if you will, because we were talking about future records. Let's say it's 20 years from now. You guys have enjoyed an illustrious long career. Maybe there's even talks of Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominations, if you will. You're at that point. You look back at this record. What do you think you're going to take away from it?
That this was the record that was started before my daughter was here, that came out after she was here. And this is like the timestamp of when my life began, because it's hard to remember what came before.
I love it.
And it's interesting to look at the body of work, and then it's interesting to see how this has changed. And this album is connecting with people so much more than past albums have, and it's really funny because I don't think we as artists ever really know why, because we're not really making things. We don't really know what we're making until it's done, and somebody until the label goes, "What do you call this record?" And we're like, "I don't know." Like for us, naming records is always really hard, and then album art is really hard because for us, we love writing songs, and every song is its own little. Every song is treated as though it's the last one we're ever going to make, and the process is so much fun. It's like a treasure hunt. You never know what you're going to uncover. And we love it. And I'm blabbing now, but that's what you do when you get old. So in 20 years from now, these interviews are going to be far less succinct, far more rambling. The back pain is going to be dialed up.
I love it.
Actually, 20 years from now, they will have figured out how to get a new.
Oh yeah. We're going to be living till, we're 150. It's going to be great. We're going to have a food in pill form, and we'll fly around in taxi cab. It'll be like The Fifth Element. It'll be like The Fifth Element.
That. That's awesome.
That's a great movie. That's a great movie, by the way. Awesome. I love it. Amazing all the way through. Now that we got the important stuff out of the way, let's do rapid fire, and I will get you back to daddy duty.
I'm in.
Very simple. You just tell us. Go with your gut so we learn a little bit more about you. Simple.
All right, perfect.
Starting one, sneakers or sandals?
Ooh, sneakers.
I'm surprised you're a California guy. I'm surprised you do that. So, but if feet get hot, maybe they don't. I guess I always get sweaty feet, so I go sandals, but that's fine. Billy Ocean or Billy Idol?
Billy Ocean.
Very nice. Caribbean Queen. Vanilla Ice or Ice Cube?
Oh, Ice Cube.
Okay.
Shout out to both. Shout out to both.
I like it.
Different flavors.
It in a pinch, going with Ice Cube. I like it.
Yeah.
Choco Taco or Flintstone Push Pop?
Ooh.
Bringing the hard ones now, buddy.
Flintstone Push Pop.
Attaboy. Would you rather see Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster?
Oh, Bigfoot.
Now, I ask this a lot because you guys spend a lot of time on the road, going to all sorts of places, driving at night. Have you ever felt like you've been near or in the presence of said Bigfoot?
I don't know that I've ever seen Bigfoot
or felt him.
I don't. You know what's actually crazy? So there is one time, we were in, I want to say, the mid to northern part of Wisconsin, and I feel like that's the closest I might have ever been to Bigfoot. Is up there in those woods.
Those woods loves it.
Yeah, well, dude, those woods. And the reason why I say this, and you tell me if I'm wrong or not. What happened? So it was like we're kind of out there. It was our guitar players. This was in the Jamie's Elsewhere days. Our guitar players, I think it was our guitar player had family out there, and what happened is the woods were like really sort of like loud and chirpy and everything. And then we kind of went out there and we weren't making noise. It was still loud and chirpy. And we were talking, we're like, oh, I wonder if there's like a Bigfoot out there or something.
Yeah.
So then all of a sudden we all kind of got this feeling, which is a very weird thing to say, like a bunch of grown men getting a feeling together, but
out in the woods.
We all got this weird feeling. And then all of the insects and birds and everything got quiet.
Whoa.
Like super quiet. And it was like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I feel like they do that when something big and scary is there because they don't want to get snatched up.
I got goosebumps right now, man. That maybe it was like a skinwalker. I don't know. Sometimes there's other creepy stuff, but
like mimics and all that.
I am terrified right now. All right, let's move on to something much more lighthearted because I won't be able to look out in the woods at night for a while. Bigfoot's
in your heart, you know.
He's there. He's there. Yeah. Last one. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
Ooh, one horse-sized duck.
Both.
Because I feel like 100 of anything, like there's going to be. Like 100 of anything, 20 of them could decide to break off at the beginning of the fight, and they're like going to launch some sort of clandestine attack against me at some point. I will be fighting 80 of these little things thinking it's 100 of them, and there's 20 of them that have already broken off where they're going to find some sort of tree cover or something. Yeah, so it's like I'd rather fight one gigantic thing where it's like I can keep that in my vision.
Well thought out battle plan on that one. I appreciate that. Yeah, you don't want to get
either way. That's not fun.
You don't want to get flanked when you're trying to take down those duck-sized horses. I get you, buddy.
Yeah, because imagine you get through the first 80, and you're like, okay, cool,
did it.
That was tough, and then all of a sudden there's 20 of them, and
and they're pissed. They're
pissed.
pissed.
Yeah, the trees start talking to you. And you're like, okay, this isn't. Well, I guess that would be duck-sized horses. So they're like,
but higher pitched. Higher pitched.
Oh, great. Oh, great.
That was
Terrifying.
The best. By the way, that was the best response I've ever gotten to that one. The most well thought out one. So I appreciate it. Thank you for humoring me. More importantly, Aaron, thank you for talking new music again of Mice and Men. Another
Brock,
miracle.
I appreciate you. It's always good to talk to you.
It's great, man.
For spinning the tunes and just for the constant support. I mean, through all these years. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, brother.
It's easy to do when the music's so damn good and you're such a likable guy. So
I appreciate you.
Yeah,
we'll have
right
to do it
at it,
again
man.
soon.
Oh, for sure. Hey, are you still in Huntington Beach, by the way?
No, so I'm back up in Northern California near
okay.
Sacramento again, and I'm actually out outside of Vacaville, kind of in where the agricultural area is. We don't get the Bigfoot sightings out here, but we get the orange orbs, the crazy glowing flying lights and stuff that everyone's talking about. We get a lot of that out here, and it's funny because I'll show my buddies. I'm like, yeah, come 9 or 10 o'clock, the skies get really strange.
Here you go.
We're near an Air Force base and also near a bunch of open farmland and stuff. I was like, yeah, you just look up and you see all kinds of stuff that you don't really know what it is.
They are testing alien technology. I think that's what it is. That's what I believe. So
I love it. I hope they come with some good food,
something,
good snacks,
something. These snacks are out of this world. Space pun. Okay, Aaron. Enjoy daddy duty. I'm so happy for you, man, and can't wait to talk to you again soon.
Pleasure. I just realized my camera was off.
It's all good
because I'm old. I'm just getting old, dude. I'm trying so hard.
Just be happy that the microphone was on. We didn't spend 5 minutes going, I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
That's true. That's true. Thank goodness.
Oh,
Brock,
man.
I appreciate you, brother. It's great to see you. Great to hear you.
Man. Back at you, man. This is always so much fun, and look forward to catching up with you next go around. Okay.
Hey, likewise, brother. Be well, all right?
All right. We'll see you, man.
Take care.
Listen, rate, share, subscribe. Discover new music now at WJJO.com, in the JJO app, or wherever you get your podcasts. Brock has a new interview every Thursday evening between 6 and 7. 94.1 JJO.